Hey everyone, Jamie Lynn here. Today I am doing a 7-day celery juice drink while pregnant. I am 25 weeks pregnant, so after doing this for 7 days, I will be 26 weeks pregnant. I want to talk to you guys about why I'm doing it and kind of take you through my little experiment journey with me. If anybody follows any of my social media whatsoever, especially Instagram or Facebook, you will know that I am a total celery juice junkie. I love celery juice. I love how it makes me feel. So I'm going to talk to you guys about why I'm going to be drinking celery juice and the benefits that I am expecting out of it during my pregnancy. So stay tuned. So a lot of people talk about drinking celery juice for their skin. I am definitely one of those people. Prior to starting this, my skin is actually in decent condition, but in all honesty, I've been drinking celery juice throughout my entire pregnancy. I drink celery juice very often. The last time I probably had it was 3 days ago. So drinking it 7 days in a row will just be awesome for me. I am super stoked about it. Drinking it once a day is great. My skin is actually in pretty decent shape, but like I said, I think that's because I've already been drinking celery juice throughout most of my pregnancy. Obviously, I'm pregnant, so I kind of have some of that pregnant skin glow going on right now. I try to stay hydrated, so I think that's definitely helping. So we'll see what some of the benefits are going to be. All right, so one thing I want to talk about quick is my beautiful, incredible little Celery Keeper right here. I am obsessed with this thing. So this is a little celery container. And as you can tell, I've got some of my celery in here. Unfortunately, it's not quite long enough to put an entire stalk in there uncut. But that hasn't really been an issue for me. So what I do is when I go to the store, I get my celery, I take it home and I take it out of the bag and I wash it really good, but I keep it intact. I don't cut the base off. I keep that on. I trim the tops off, and you'll be upset because you're gonna cut off all the leaves, but they will grow back. So the celery will actually, and I usually leave it in minimum 24 hours, ideally 48 or 72. So 2 or 3 days is the best, honestly. So you take it out, you chop it and clean it, and then you're gonna put it in here and you're gonna fill it like halfway up with water, and the celery is going to absorb all of that water and it's going to grow and expand. And guys, I cannot even begin to tell you the difference that it makes in the taste of your juice. It will make your juice taste so much better having this thing. So I'm gonna put a link in the description below because this is an absolute must for me. I don't think this thing, it really didn't cost much, but it has just been like invaluable. If you're someone that's gonna be celery juicing a lot, this is like the way to go. So as soon as I take this out and juice it, I already have another celery in the fridge. I'll do the same thing. I'll chop it, I'll fill it up with water after I've cleaned it, and I will let the celery sit in the fridge, and it will just, the celery is just so crisp and so fresh, you can't beat it. So definitely pick yourselves one of those up if you're interested in celery juicing, because it just makes your celery so much better. All right, guys, a lot of people ask me what kind of juicer they should get for their beginning juicing journey. I highly recommend any of the Omega juicers. This is the Omega J8006. I purchased it off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. Prior to having this, I did have a Breville and it didn't last long. This juicer here currently is over 4 years old. I've actually been using this juicer for over 4 years. And it gets a lot of use and it still is working great. My Breville started to break down after about 90 days, which was not good because it shreds all the vegetables and fruits. It also couldn't process anything leafy. This one actually crushes it and it's really quiet. I mean, that's the most noise. Those Brevilles, when they're shredding, they sound horrible. So the pulp comes out right here in the front, and then the juice actually comes down through here. And then you just collect it. I usually collect it into a bigger pitcher, and then I pour it into some cups. So this is a juicer that I will be using during my juicing journey. The Omegas do cost a tiny bit more than a Breville, but I promise it's so worth it, because if you get anything else, you're going to be repurchasing it within a matter of months. So go ahead and grab yourself an Omega. This video is not sponsored. Alright guys, honest truth right here. Because I am pregnant, and even when I am not pregnant, my secret is that I do not drink straight celery juice. I always add a minimum of 1 to 3 green Granny Smith apples to every single juice, because, well, actually, honestly, if you leave the celery in that container like I suggested, it is a lot better. However, I still like to sweeten it up a little bit with these Granny Smiths, so I'm gonna chop all of these up, and they are also going to go into my juice because I love myself and I'm pregnant and I can use all the extra nutrients I can get. Also, if you are wondering, and if you've made it this far, this is not a juice fast. I am not doing a 7-day juice fast while pregnant. So you can just disregard that thought if that's what you had in mind. This is a supplement to my pregnancy nutrition. I am supplementing. I live in the South. Even though it's fall here, the temperatures are just now dropping to about 85 degrees. It's still very hot. So I need all those electrolytes and the minerals and nutrients that are contained within the celery, and I can, easily get enough from an entire head of celery and these apples in one juice. So that's what we're doing. Bottoms up, baby. It is seriously so good. It's so refreshing. It's like, when you drink Gatorade and you just get that thirst quench feeling inside, that's exactly what it's like when you drink celery juice, except it's natural. It's the natural form. You know what I mean? It's straight from nature. And it's so good, especially when the celery and the apples have been in the fridge and it's really cold. Oh my gosh, there's literally nothing better. So especially if I'm going to work out, or if I'm doing anything outside or going to the beach, I always have a celery juice first, just to make sure I'm going to be hydrated enough. My favorite time of day to actually drink celery juice is in the evening. I prefer drinking celery juice right before bed, because when I wake up, my skin looks absolutely incredible. It's amazing. I don't even need to put makeup on or anything to go to work. I just put on my daily SPF moisturizer and I head out the door, curl my eyelashes, and just put some mascara on, and that's it. That's my day. It's so easy. So, oh, you guys got to get in on this. So this is what my skin looks like when I wake up in the morning. Like my eyes look bright, they don't look sunken in, my skin doesn't look dry or flaky. And my stomach feels good. I like it. I like waking up the morning after I've had celery juice. The only downfall is that you'll have to pee like twice during the night. At least twice, more than normal. Oh well. No. No, Chase. No. No. Don't chew on my necklace. All right, guys. 7 days of celery juice. How did it go while pregnant? Whoop. I wore green for celery, of course. What do you say, Chaser? He just wants to eat my necklace, and I'm worried he's going to break it. So celery juice was awesome because I was really starting to get headaches kind of during midday. I don't know if it was dehydration headaches or lack of some kind of mineral or nutrient or vitamin, but those have stopped, so I'm really grateful about that. I also have issues with blood sugar, like regulating my blood sugar. I'm not pregnancy diabetic, but I am the opposite. I am hypoglycemic, so it did help to regulate my blood sugar a little bit. You going now? Which is awesome because I really needed that help. It also helped me with my heartburn. What? It helped with heartburn. I didn't have heartburn as frequently. I do have medication for heartburn, but sometimes I still have issues with heartburn even when I regularly take my medicine. So I was really grateful to not have to deal with that at all. And overall, I just felt like I was more hydrated, that I was processing things better, that I was thinking better. You know, I do work full time, so being able to concentrate a little bit better and get work done is a huge bonus to me. So just being able to feel better in general, especially while being pregnant, not always sleeping the greatest, especially when I have an 11-month-old baby who's really rambunctious. It was really excellent. Like I said, this was not a fast. I do not do juice fasts while pregnant. So I absolutely do recommend anybody in any condition. I mean, obviously, if you have some kind of very serious medical condition, you should be cleared by a doctor. But if you are looking for just like something to make you feel a little bit better every day with maybe minimal effort, like one celery juice a day isn't that bad. Having an entire head of celery plus 2 to 3 green apples does come to about 30 ounces of juice. So I did drink about 30 ounces of celery juice a day, just so that you guys are fully aware. But I feel great. I feel like I look good. I feel like my skin looks good. And I cannot recommend it enough. Any write-ups or anything, I was thinking about actually writing a PDF or just something for someone's reference to, you know, be able to download and print out. If I have created that, there will be a link in the description for that. Otherwise, I do have a book on juicing. I've been juicing for 6 years now. I've been juicing for 6 years and I absolutely love it. I did write a book on juicing and it is available on Amazon. So I will put a link to the description below. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this benefits someone out there. Have a great day and take care of yourself and drink your celery juice.